We'll be doing a gyrocopter. In this practical, we'll be looking at how variation of added weight and shortening of the wings of the gyrocopter will affect on the time that it takes for the gyrocopter to drop onto the floor. To begin with the practice, this is how your gyrocopter will look like. This is the final product, but you are given on the last page of your practical sheets, you are given this page that has got the gyrocopter that you need to cut along the solid line. So to begin with, you just follow it. You just follow the solid line. You cut it through. And you need to cut these two solid lines that is across the side as well. But only up to the one third of the page, one third of the same on the other side, and this part as well. Now, once you cut the solid line, you need to fold onto the dotted line. So this part, you need to fold up to the dotted line to make it into a third of the section. And you do the same thing for the other side as well. You fold it in. So this will be the base of your gyrocopter. And then after that, the top part will be just the same. You fold it onto the dotted line. You fold one backward and the other side onto the opposite direction. So one is back and one is forward. Once you fold it, and then you just gently flap it so that they are on the top 90 degrees to the base of the gyrocopter. With this gyrocopter, because we are actually experimenting on how added weight, in this case will be the number of paper clips that is added onto the base of the gyrocopter, will affect the speed of how the gyrocopter landed onto the floor. In this experiment, we will be dealing with 3 different number of paper clips, but for the first one, we will just do it with just one paper clip. So you just fold the base of your gyrocopter backwards, and then you add it with a paper clip. So the paper clip will hold the back of the gyrocopter in place, as well as is also adding extra weight onto the gyrocopter. So once you have got your gyrocopter ready, you need to find a spot at home that has got at least 2 meter height. So in here, we actually put a sort of a string across the leg. But at home, you can just find a spot where it is approximately 2 meter height. And you need that height to be on. You need to actually drop the gyrocopter at the same level, and then time it the moment you release the gyrocopter, and stop it once the gyrocopter hits the floor. If you don't have a stopwatch at home, you can use your mobile phone, and you might need another person to actually help you with the timing of your gyrocopter. So in just for demonstration, we will have the gyrocopter at one height. which is 2 meters from the floor. And the moment I drop the gyrocopter, I will also press the stopwatch to start the time. So here you go. So you need to actually repeat the same experiment 4 times for each of the gyrocopter, and then afterwards then you repeat it with by changing the number of paper clip to increase it to 2 paper clips, and then you do it for another 5 trials, and then you add another paper clip, and then you repeat the same thing again. Once you finish with the number of paper clips, you need to actually shorten the wings. So when they ask you to shorten the wings, you make sure that you actually shorten each of the wing by the same number of centimeter. For example, if let's say you cut the one of the wing by 1 centimeter, you do the same thing with the other side, and then you drop the gyrocopter at the same height and time on how long it takes to drop onto the floor, and then you repeat the experiment again. That's about it.